I'm making this video because I've got something that I need to talk about, and I want to start with a story. 5 years ago, I got invited to stay with a friend of mine on the other side of the world on a small island off the coast of Honduras. This was a big deal for me because I'd never really travelled before, certainly not that far. And since I'd be there for a few months, I decided it'd be a good idea to learn some Spanish. I started taking lessons with an online tutor, and over time, not only did I learn to speak Spanish, to a point, but I also made a friend. But one day during a lesson, my friend said something to me that it was an uncomfortable truth that I needed to hear, and it's stuck in my head ever since. I don't really remember the details of the conversation, but what I do remember is that she was trying to encourage me to go for something, and I was making excuse after excuse, every excuse under the sun as to why I couldn't do whatever it was. And after a while, she just stopped and just said to me, "You're a scared guy." Not you're scared, but you are a scared guy, like on a fundamental level. That was part of who I was. And the reason that 5 years later I still remember that one comment is because right then and there, I knew she was right, but I was confused as to why. Here I was about to travel to a third world country on my own that's controlled mostly by violent gangs. I don't really have any phobias, and I'm pretty willing to suffer mild public embarrassment if it means other people will get a laugh out of it. So how am I a scared person? Well, weirdly, at the same time as I can say all of that and it's true, I do also feel pretty much constantly this low-level hum of anxiety and fear. In particular, when it comes to pursuing things that will make my life better. And for the longest time, I've always thought that that was some sort of underlying fear of failure. I've even made videos about it on the channel. But that doesn't fit the mold, does it? That doesn't line up with who I've proven myself to be over the course of my life. So what's going on? Well, recently I've worked it out. I've realised what it is that I'm actually afraid of. I'm afraid of success, and I don't mean the superficial money, cars, like all that boring stuff. I mean, I am afraid of becoming the person that I want to be. Because on some level, for whatever reason, I don't feel like I'm enough. It's this false belief that I have that's deeply ingrained. I don't really know everything that's gone into making me that way. But what it means is that when things start to go well in my life, my subconscious tries to drag me back down to the level of that false belief, tries to get me to self-sabotage and course correct, if you like. And after a lot of reading and research, from what I understand, to my subconscious, this isn't just some belief that you can choose to ignore or change. This is like a concrete truth that it thinks it's established as a building block, as part of the foundation for my whole worldview, how I navigate throughout the world as I live my life. So if it turns out that that foundation is false, well, nothing makes sense anymore. The thought that I might not actually be a loser, to my subconscious, that makes it terrified. And so for me, due to years of bullying at school and other things throughout childhood and teenage years, this means that there's like this pull towards laziness and mediocrity to make sure that I don't actually progress. And it's a constant fight to try and get anything done, and it's exhausting, to be honest with you. It drives me mad, but I am now aware of it, so it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be in the past, but it is just still there. But I've decided that I wanted to talk about it for a couple of reasons, and it's not because I want sympathy or anything like that. I mean, everyone's got their issues that they're dealing with. I'm not some special case that I'm somehow worse off than everyone else, but by talking about it openly, it gives me an opportunity to hold myself accountable and keep myself in check. Because ultimately, there's things that I want to be doing. There's videos that I want to make for this channel that I've been procrastinating like mad over. In particular, I shot a video last year where I ran a marathon with no training. It's a great story, but I've been procrastinating and putting off making it because of this fear that I've got. So one reason I'm making this video is to say right here now on the record that I'm gonna finish and post this video by May the 26th this year. And I need you, the few people that are actually watching this, to hold me to that. I am gonna post it, I'm gonna get it done, and I'm gonna be so happy to have actually finished it. It's been months since I actually did the shooting of the video. And the other reason I'm making this and talking about something quite personal and a bit uncomfortable is because I can't be the only one. Yesterday, one of my favourite YouTubers, Jerry Schweitzer from the channel Better Ideas, posted a video where he was talking about dealing with a very similar sort of thing. And after watching it, it made me want to say something myself about my experience, because if it can help one other person that happens to watch it, then surely that's a good thing. So if anything I've said has resonated with you at all or sounds a little familiar, then just know that you're not on your own. A lot of people are going through similar sorts of things, and it'll be all right. Talk to someone, talk to your mates, talk to your family. They say a problem shared is a problem halved, right? So why not halve it as many times as possible? I'll see you in the next one. Marathon video.